against Richard North. A man who had a fantastic run yesterday has made the quarter-final here today. Wonderful stuff from the Hampshire man, Rich North, through to the quarter-finals. But here, it's Kim Huybrechts attempting to bring to an end a run of 10 straight defeats at the hand of Michael van Gerwen. The last of which was last month in the Premier League when Huybrechts had the chance to deny MVG, but faltered at the finish, and Michael van Gerwen went on to take a 7-5 victory. The last time Huybrechts beat Michael van Gerwen was back in 2015, a semi-final on the European Tour at the European Darts Open, which Kim Huybrechts then lost in the final to Robert Thornton.
99.
Second time we've seen Huybrechts in action here on Streamboard 1 today.
180.
Michael van Gerwen's been playing a couple of games over on Streamboard 2. Beat Cristo Reyes in the last round, MVG. Huybrechts saw off Jan Dekker 6-2.
95.
Before that, Huybrechts had wins against Brian Woods, Richie Edhouse and Mark Webster. MVG.
180.
Back-to-back 180s in the first leg of this match.
135.
Double top for a 12 for starters. Wonderful stuff from Mighty Mike to break the Belgians' throw in the very first leg. Who can forget, of course, that Grand Slam of Darts quarter-final back in 2014 when Kim Huybrechts hit a 9-dart finish and beat Michael van Gerwen. The performance of his career probably still to date for Kim Huybrechts. Safe to say that Michael van Gerwen bounced back from that quickly. Huybrechts has only managed another win since then.
100.
15 times we've played since that day. Huybrechts only come out on top once.
100.
Michael van Gerwen, in getting to this last 8 stage today, beat Mickey Mansell, Andy Jenkins and Ron Muhlenkamp to win board 1. And then Cristo Reyes in the last 16. So can he cancel out Huybrechts' 180 by landing the bull for a 1-2-4? Is he going to play a little game? Oh, cheeky from MVG. He doesn't think that Kim Huybrechts is going to get this. Oh, don't play mind games, Michael.
136.
Huybrechts misses the bull. Van Gerwen played the percentage shot. It works out in the end. Michael van Gerwen doubles his lead following a 12-dart leg with a 13. Well, has he planted a little seed in Kim Huybrechts' mind there?
121.
Didn't affect him during the throw, but will it niggle him for the rest of this match? Tricks of the mind from Mighty Mike.
140.
The kind of tactic that the great Phil Taylor used to employ, still does from time to time.
140.
Right. Huybrechts looking for at least one more of those. Staying there to leave 170.
133.
Well, MVG's one in the one, dropped one on the floor. Took one in the treble 19 for good measure.
77.
So having missed the bull for the 161, can Huybrechts take out the biggest finish of the lot? Clattered off the flight of the other dart.
98.
Van Gerwen can't go out though.
99.
So 72 for Kim. Another one of those for double top.
52.
Well, that's a couple of missed darts at double now if you include the bullseye in the last leg, and Michael van Gerwen wants double top for 3-0.
44.
5. Got to go this time. Oh dear.
10.
There we go, Michael Van Gerwen lands double 10. And that's a double break and a 3-0 lead for the world number 1. Van Barneveld or King will take on the winner of this. RVB defeated Ryan Meikle 6-2 in the last 16. Mervyn King a 6-4 winner against Darren Webster. Peter Wright will take on Richard North, as I mentioned. North beat James Richardson 6-5. We saw Peter Wright win 6-0 against Steve Beaton.
40.
Mensur Suljevic, who's taken on Simon Whitlock in the quarterfinals, knocked out Gary Anderson.
97.
The world number 2 beaten 6-4 by the gentle Austrian giant Mensur Suljevic. Whitlock beating Gerwin Price in the last 16.
100. 180.
Fourth 180 for Michael Van Gerwen. And Huybrechts
139.
puts in a good visit of his own. Now Van Gerwen did this to win his first Premier League. He did it this way against Phil Taylor. And now Huybrechts on the wrong end of a 1-3-2 from MVG. Wonderful finish from Michael Van Gerwen. Once the first start was close to the bullseye wire,
5.
just felt he could use it. And he landed the target. And that looks plumb to follow. Oh, Michael Van Gerwen just
140.
fires in a loose second dart there. But so far it's the Hurricane who's been blown away in this one. Michael Van Gerwen, it is niggling him that he doesn't hold the most titles in 2017. All right, he won the big one, the World Championship, and then the Masters, beating Gary Anderson in the final of each of those tournaments. He then picked up a UK Open qualifier title on the day we saw him hit 2 9-darters in the same match here on a live stream. 2 9-darters in 5 legs, indeed, from Michael Van Gerwen that day.
93.
But they're the only 3 titles he's won this year. Hasn't won one of these players' championship titles, and Peter Wright has won 5 titles in 2017.
57.
So Michael Van Gerwen, a man on a mission, determined to make sure he is top of every single record, every single ranking if he can, and he'll be eyeing up the European Tour events coming up later this month as well.
100.
So 1-3-2 last leg. Could he break Huybrechts with a 1-3-4? Well, Huybrechts could get his own shot at the bullseye. We saw him miss 1-6-1 earlier on when Michael played the mind games. It's on with a treble 20 for the bullseye, and it's a great dart for Huybrechts. Oh, just underneath. Couldn't copy the world number 1, who now needs double 9 for 5-0. A miss. A mistake for Mighty Mike. Scratching his head, he can't understand how he's missed. Can Kim Huybrechts punish? It's just not happening in this quarter-final for the Belgian.
Aim shot.
And no problem this time. Van Gerwen nails the double 9 and is now throwing for a 6-0 whitewash in this quarter-final.
57.
Can confirm that Peter Wright, continuing his fantastic form, is through to the semi-finals. He's beaten Richard North 6-2 and will take on the winner of Simon Whitlock or Mensur Suljevic. You'll be able to catch the conclusion of that one after this if you switch over to Streamboard 2.
96.
There's a chance here for Huybrechts if he can fill it up. Even one more.
100.
Well, Michael won't be hurt by that. Staying downstairs. Moving back up now, but no treble in the visit again. Opportunity knocks for Kim Huybrechts. I don't think there are many people who would expect
100.
him to launch an incredible comeback. But hey, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a simple step. Single step even.
60.
It's certainly not simple, the equation. For Kim Huybrechts, he knows he's got to win 6 straight legs, but there's the best darts player in the world trying to stop him.
70.
So will he split or will he go straight for it? Goes straight for it, lands it. And there he's taken that first step, Kim Huybrechts. And now he's looking to make a giant leap.
140. 96. 58.
So Michael van Gerwen hoping to close it out on the Huybrechts throw. Kim will look for another treble 19 to leave a finish. Doesn't find it. Michael van Gerwen, 2 trebles for him would leave a checkout. But it's not going to happen, and he's getting a little bit frustrated. He thinks that he should be sat down, preparing, waiting to find out who he's got in the semi-final. But Huybrechts is hitting back a little.
100.
And he's left a reasonable finish, but what kind of pressure will he be under? Well, he needs to get at least a ton. Doesn't. Double 16 for the 108.
92.
Has missed a few darts at double in this match. Kim Huybrechts. Can Van Gerwen finish in style? Well, he lands a couple of bullseyes to leave double 10, but it doesn't put Huybrechts off. I'm not sure if that was the intention. But now, can he regroup? And awaken himself to incredible heights. A 180 to kick off what he hopes will be the final leg. But hang on a minute. Huybrechts is not quite finished yet. Well, if Michael van Gerwen is to go out in 12, Huybrechts will have to nail the 9 in this leg to stay alive. Well, that's 4. Oh, flicked the flight, didn't it? Just went above the target, but I tell you what, he's fighting back.
92.
All right, he's left to finish Michael van Gerwen, and he could finish the match in sensational style, but he might have to if Huybrechts can land a treble in this visit. Does. So to win with the big one. Another one of those. Great guide. Bullseye. Oh, just wide. Huybrechts then. It's got to go. 14 for the bull himself. And he's gone for the treble and missed a big number. And that's inexcusable. Van Gerwen. 25 for double top. And he finishes it off. Raced into a 5-0 lead. Huybrechts began to hit back, but Michael van Gerwen put his foot on the gas in the final.